The Irish ombudsman claimed she was informed of a conversation between Jean-Claude Juncker and the PM during which the EU boss rejected calls for a good Brexit. Experts have suggested the remaining European Union member states would use the Brexit negotiations to punish Britain for withdrawing. Ms. O'Reilly said, "I remember there was a conversation related between President Juncker and Mrs. May, and I don't think this was one of the leaked ones. I think this was actually President Juncker himself. I think Mrs. May was saying, we need to have a good Brexit, and President Juncker said, there can't be a good Brexit." GETTYBrexit News. Emily O'Reilly reported EU boss Juncker warned the PM there can't be a good Brexit. Earlier in February, Brussels was forced to backtrack over plans to punish the UK during the Brexit transition period. The Brussels bloc removed a punishment clause, which planned to force the UK to obey regulations and face tariffs, from a draft text in a major U-turn. Talking to Sky News, Ms. O'Reilly added, "It can't be the case that the UK is in exactly the same position, vis-a-vis relationship, with the EU and therefore the wider world after it leaves, in comparison with what it enjoys while being a full member of the European Union." Earlier this week, former Finnish PM Alexander Stubb, who also served as MEP between 2004 and 2008, claimed Brussels is actively working to ensure Britain is worse off after Brexit. President Juncker said, there can't be a good Brexit. Emily O'Reilly. Mr. Stubb suggested the shock of Brexit brought EU member states closer together in an effort to make sure the UK does not succeed outside the bloc. He said, "I think the two things that are pulling the EU together are Trump and Brexit, because a lot of people understood at that stage, leaders and the general public, that, wow, this is going too far, we can't let that happen." The negotiating position of someone like David Davis, who's doing a good job, is very difficult, because when you enter a club, you enter the club with its rules. When you exit the club, you exit with its rules. I think a lot of the 27 member states, each and every one, want to make sure that the UK is not better off outside than inside.